This is Lost in Random, The Eternal Die. So I finished it, here's what worked, what didn't, and if it's worth your time. Lost in Random, The Eternal Die is a game within a game. You play as Alexandra, the former Queen of Random, and you are trapped inside the Black Die, a place where you are forced to survive the game laid out for you by the mere night. It's an action roguelike full of chance and variety. You'll need to fight through different levels based on your past, exploring different locations, meeting characters you trapped in the die, and being reminded of your history on the way to become the Queen of Random. Thanks to Thunderful Games, I was able to jump in early and ended up finishing the game in about 8 hours, so here's what I thought about the game. Being a straightforward roguelike, it does a few things pretty well, so what stood out to me was the overall combat mechanics and the variety of enemies. One of the main selling points of every roguelike is the combat, and this is something that I've found was really enjoyable in Lost in Random. You start by exploring a randomly generated dungeon full of enemies to fight, loot to grab, mini games to complete, trap rooms to survive till you reach the boss for the floor. To help you through your battles, you have a standard kit. So this includes a basic attack, a charged attack, a dash, your dice friend Fortune, who can be thrown to cause damage or a range of different effects, and also a card to cast magic. It's a pretty standard kit, but it becomes unique when you start finding relics to use in your run. There are a total of 128 relics, with each having unique effects, applying buffs to Alexandra. It could be something like increasing weapon damage by 5% per enemy defeated without being hit, or healing 3 health for each encounter cleared. You can store a total of 13 relics and arrange them in your inventory. This is where it starts getting really fun because it's all about how lucky you get with the different relics, their effects, and also how you combo them together. I love trying out different builds, whether that was focusing on using the whole kit or just 1 or 2 different abilities. I think even if you don't enjoy the story, the combat mechanics themselves will keep you playing. Each relic also comes with a different color assigned to it, and when you match 3 or more of those colors together in a row, essentially you get this buff to, let's say, weapon damage or conjuration or dice, depending on which color it is, which means you can create these really fun builds based around one specific thing, or you could just go across all of them. It also feels like you're rewarded for picking up different ones that might not be as good, but if you make those combos stick together, that buff stays after, and then you can swap those relics out as you find better ones. Now, one of my main problems with roguelikes in general is the repetitiveness of enemies. Usually across multiple levels, they just feel like they're slightly upgraded versions of earlier enemies. Meanwhile, in Lost in Random, The Eternal Die, I didn't feel this at all. Each level had new enemies with new attack styles and patterns, and it helped it not feel like a drag constantly fighting enemies. It was also the same with the different bosses. They all felt extremely unique and enjoyable to fight against. I actually found myself achievement hunting even after I finished the game, just because I was really enjoying the combat, which is pretty rare for me to do. I don't usually spend my time going out and getting achievements. A couple of smaller standouts for the game included the overall storyline and how each of the side characters are tied into Alexandra's past. I love that you needed to complete the individual quests for each character so that they could escape the Black Die with you. It made it actually feel rewarding doing their side quests in learning more about them instead of just them existing. Now, if I had to pick something that could be improved, it's probably the timing for things in game. There were some situations where I thought I had dodged a trap or an attack, but then I'd take damage. And I'll be honest, it's probably more of a skill issue thing, so that's on me. But there were a couple of times with the different enemies where it felt like I should have been able to knock them back or stop them from attacking, but it didn't actually work out. So, should you play Lost in Random, The Eternal Die? I definitely think it's worth picking up and giving it a go. It's a really fun but short roguelike with plenty of variety and possible playstyles, with each level feeling unique and increasingly more difficult. It's a great game for anyone that enjoys roguelikes or wants to get into this style of game. If you're interested, it's available on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. It's also on Xbox Game Pass if you have that and want to save yourself a bit of money. If you enjoyed this endgame verdict, make sure you subscribe for more like these in the future. And if there's anything you think that I could improve, let me know either in the comments or heading over to my Discord in the description. Let me know over there. I hope to see you in the next one.